Yo, what's the word? Yo, look, gang, for me, niggas is, I'm telling you, that's why I be trying to, I be taking my own advice. I just give it to y'all because I hope that someone hear it and hear it. And for me, let those with ears hear and let those with eyes see type of vibes. And I hope someone take it, go to the next level with it. I'm telling, gang, I'm getting consistent with this YouTube because, gang, I'm trying, for me, I like this. This is what I like to do. It doesn't feel like a job to me. But really, though, what I wanted to come out here and talk to y'all about, gang, it's something that and it might sound for me. It might sound like, oh, that's like so obvious. Hold on, yo, I see a frog. Yo, there's always a frog back here when I pull up. But look, it might seem even obvious what I'm about to say. It's one of the commandments, gang. Don't covet thy neighbor. You feel me? Or I'm gonna put it up because I probably didn't say it exactly, but you know what I'm trying to say. And what I wanted to specifically talk about is the reason. Well, one of the reasons I think it was put in there. Not because for me, a lot of y'all when y'all see that, y'all probably think, oh, don't to not cover your neighbor because you don't want to be jealous of his things or stuff like that. But it wasn't even just for that. You gotta remember when Yahuwah puts these commandments in order, it's actually to protect us. It's for our well-being. You feel me? So I think one of the main reasons he put "don't covet thy neighbor" in the commandments, though, not only was because, yo, don't be jealous, because of course you shouldn't be jealous of the stuff your neighbor has and things like that. And when I'm saying thy neighbor, that doesn't literally mean your neighbor next door. No, that means anyone. That means everyone on the earth. Everyone on the earth is your neighbor, basically. For me, everyone on the earth, everything like that. That's what thy neighbor is. For me, so when it's saying not to covet thy neighbor, one of the main reasons, one of the real reasons I feel like, is because he knew how this world would turn out. Gang, look at social media. You'll see it. You'll see a nigga look right. You'll see a nigga post a money spread right. You start getting like not only jealous, you might, for me, not everyone. For me, when I see that, that's motivation. But some niggas take it as jealousy. For me, like, damn, like, this nigga, I want that. Like, I want that. You might start chasing bread so hard that it leads to your demise type of vibes, game. And that's one of the reasons, the main reason I think that was put in for the commandments. When you start to covet what and want what your neighbor has just because your neighbor has it and you don't, you might chase that so hard that it actually leads to your demise type vibes, gang. And a lot of niggas don't realize that. Look, bro, paid in full, gang. For me, that's why I say that's one of my favorite movies. Cause you learn a lot of lessons from that movie, gang. Gang, this nigga Rico, the whole, not even Rico, yeah, Rico, and even the other dude, the dude that was running the block before, but went to jail, and then he came back and he was at that party, and Ace was like, "Yo, you can't have your own block type vibes." The nigga was so jealous, right? Nigga went and did that to Ace, robbed him, right? Ace was sturdy. He ended up dying though. He got killed. I think Rico killed him. I'll put the for me scene up, hopefully. Because maybe I might have told the story wrong, but you know what I'm trying to say. Rico killed him for that though. So because Ace actually set you up and had you making bread, you would have been sturdy making bread. But because you wanted to be the top dog, you wanted to have what he had, you died. And now you got nothing. For me, and we know where he probably went after he died, but it's a movie, so yeah. Now, when we play to Rico on an even bigger scale, this nigga Rico got so greedy with this money. He had more than enough bread. You gotta realize these niggas in this paid in full, they're not broke. None of them is broke. They all got bread. Like they made mad money off selling crack. For me in the movie. So they really honestly didn't even need to keep selling crack. They could have just stacked their money and chilled and went off grid and done their thing and lived their life. That's what Ace did, I'm pretty sure, after once he got niggas locked. But look, Rico got so greedy with it. So he wanted all the money so bad. He wanted what Ace had so bad. He wanted the plug so bad. He killed Mitch. He killed Mitch. The nigga that basically put him onto everything. And then then Ace, for me, he knew what was up, had him arrested. So that's what I'm trying to say. And maybe I didn't portray it well enough to y'all with the example I just used. But when you start to want what your neighbor wants, you start to chase things that Yahuwah doesn't have like destined for you type vibes, and you start to just, oh, I want to do because this person does this. Oh, I want to have this because that person has this. You start to walk that path to your demise instead of chasing the purpose Yahuwah had you destined on. I'm gonna put the scripture up. In order the ancients, Yahuwah, it literally is written. For me, I don't know if some of y'all might accept apocryphal books, and for me, whatever reason you do that was whatever reason you do that. But I accept them. I read the apocryphal books. I feel like it gives a lot of insight. For me, I'm gonna keep it a being. The only reason y'all don't accept apocryphal books is because maybe the early church fathers took it out in the Protestant Reformation or the Council of Nicaea and stuff like that. So honestly, I read all apocryphal books. I read all the, like, I don't understand that people saying, oh, we shouldn't read the apocryphal. Gang, I'm gonna read every book that is gonna attest to the same story, gang. You feel me? If there's 100 books that attest to the same story of the scriptures and they all can line up and help me understand, have a greater picture of what you were trying to tell us through these scriptures and through these books, why would I not read them, game? I would be a fool not to read them. For me, so niggas that say, oh, I'm not gonna read apocryphal books. I'm not gonna read the apocryphal books because they're not canon or they're not credible. You're a fool, gang. You're literally preventing yourself from getting extra information. You feel me? But hey, anyways, right? As I was saying, in order of the ancients. Literally, gang, it tells you that Yahuwah meets with our souls. Before he even puts us on, he meets with our souls, and we have a purpose. I'm gonna put the scripture up. We all have a purpose. Yahuwah literally meets with us and tells us our purpose, gang. For me, our souls at least, and tells us our purpose. The only way to get to that purpose, though, the only way to get to that is by following Yahuwah, though, and being filled with the Ruah and hearing his voice and not just following what the world's telling you to do, gang. You feel what I'm trying to say? And what your friends is maybe to, even though your friends might mean well, you gotta at the end of the day listen to you and listen to the spirit and see where the spirit's guiding you. Gang. You can't always rely on your friends, even if they might mean well. They might not know what they're talking about. Gang, for me, not everyone. You know what I'm trying to say? So, like I'm trying to say, coveting your neighbor kind of plays into this. A lot of people, you might not even realize it. You might not even realize that that's what you're doing. But when you see someone on social media like, yo, nah, I want this now. Because for me, whoopty, whoopty, whoop, instead of running your own race, now you might switch things up and try to speed up the process or try to switch up things that you shouldn't have even switched up to get to that goal because you think that's going to be the better way to do it instead of running your own race. That will lead you to failing and falling flat on your face. It's like, bro, I've seen a lot of people, and for me, I'm guilty of this too. So don't think I'm, for me, trying to tell y'all like, I don't know. When I be telling y'all things, I'm telling y'all because I learned a lesson myself. I'm not telling y'all because I'm perfect or nothing like that. No, no, no. I'm telling you because I learned a lesson myself. And if there's ears to hear and eyes to see, why not give the info? What I've realized too in this life, it really, you don't even have to really gatekeep information because niggas won't listen anyways. You can tell a nigga every secret to this life, every key to this, every family cheat code, and he dead won't listen. He'll just ignore it and do his own. So you don't even have to really gatekeep info, gang. I could tell niggas the sauce all day and niggas won't listen. They won't pick up the knowledge. They'll just be floating around. Photo shoot. I'm trying to crack buns. 2K. Some niggas are just gonna float around like that their whole life, gang. No funny. So there's no point in gatekeeping knowledge. But like I'm trying to say though is, right? You might not even realize you're coveting thy neighbor. But let me give y'all an example. For me, something I did. I'm seeing on my For You page, right? And for me, that's why I say I'm guilty of this too. I see my day trading, like all that type of stuff. Fast money. For me, the quick money glitches. Whole time, I know better. I know that this fast money, for me, and I'm not trying to discredit anyone that does day trading and all these things and these quick money glitches and they doing successful in it. I even tell niggas, yo, that's for y'all. It's good that y'all are succeeding with that, but not everything is for everyone. You feel me? A lot of people, because they seen day trading on a For You page, try to jump into day trading. Even though that's really not your purpose. That's not for you, gang. Day trading is for certain people, and it's for certain people only. And when niggas start to realize that, they'll start to understand this life and chase what they are supposed to do. For me, I realized it. Like, my mans used to try to get me, yo, this day trade, yo, this buy the prop firm, yo, just do it, just do it. I kept telling him, like, gang, I'm telling you right now, I know because I'm paper trading and I'm making every single trade and I'm greening every trade on these paper trades. I know you think that I should just day trade and get a prop firm account, right, and just do it, right? I know that's what you think, but I'm telling you, I'm gonna get this eval account and I'm gonna flop on my face, gang. You feel me? I'm gonna break the whole account mad quick. Why? Because not everything is for everybody. You feel me? And I know that. I've gotten good at this life to a certain point where I know my limits with certain things. Feel me? No funny. I know my limits with certain things. Fast money, Yahuwah will teach me so quickly. Like, I'm one of them niggas, I'm unlucky, gang. And not, I don't really believe in luck and things like that, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'll sit and try to do some quick little cheat code type of thing, and I'll dead lose. And I'm going to be the one that, feel me, that fails, gang. And I'm gonna be the one that get caught. Niggas, everyone might steal from a store. I might be the one stealing from a store. I get caught. Type vibes. Like, so I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I'm not gonna do no cheat codes. I'm gonna do the slow grind for me, because sometimes slow is pro. You heard? What my son Kawhi say or Pat Bev, slow is pro, gang. Feel me? I be trying, but yeah, even me trying to do day trading right there, and me trying to try. That's me, to me at least, for me. That's how I serve it. That's me kind of coveting my neighbor, because I see, damn, my man's is succeeding with this day trading. I'm gonna go try, because I'm trying to go do this quick bread's glitch too, right? Nah, 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 nah. You don't even realize, but to me, that's kind of coveting your neighbor, because it's like, gang, you have no business really doing this day trading. You have no real interest in this. You're only trying to do it because you've seen other people do it and seen other people have success from it, gang. That's the only reason you're trying to do that. And that's the realness of it, gang. But, hey, man, for me, don't keep it a no. That's when I come out to it. Don't covet your neighbor, gang. Don't see that someone else is succeeding in something and think, I gotta do it. Don't. Because I promise you, that's when you fall off track. That's when you fall off. See, that's what I see a lot, and that's what kind of why I like music and stuff. It be like the music nowadays, a lot of it be trash, because a lot of these artists, and niggas might disagree with me, versatility is actually what's killing the music industry. I hope y'all realize that. Like, all these artists trying to be versatile and not having their own sound is actually what kills the music industry, gang. That's why people listen to these underground artists and think that they're mad fire when they're really gang, no funny. I heard a Too Slimy track. Gang, like, I don't know how niggas call that music, but feel me? He has his own sound though. Look how diehard his fan base is, because he has his own sound. I've never heard no type of BS like that ever in my life. But because he has his own sound, he has his own diehard fan base. For me, a lot of these artists nowadays be trying to make every single type of music. They be trying to do sexy drill, regular drill, rap, R&B. No, just stick to your sound, mud. Find your sound, and this goes back to what I be saying sometimes too. Find your glitch and stick to it, gang. You don't gotta be OD versatile, and a jack of all trades is a master of none type vibes. You feel what I'm trying to say? So you don't gotta be OD versatile, gang. You just gotta find one. It's like in this basketball stuff. Yeah, a lot of people have these deep bags and they got all these moves, but I promise you, gang, because my delay tween and float tween is so elite, I only need about those two moves and maybe one other counter, and I'm sturdy. Them niggas in basketball that only have two moves, but they have mad counters off the move, they're the ones that kill. Not the people with the crazy deep bags. Some people with deep bags can do it, but most people can't, gang. End of the day, gang, don't covet your neighbor and find your glitch and stick to him, right? For me? And that's really all, gang. I'm not even gonna front. I just wanted to come out here, spit some quick wisdom to y'all, give y'all a quick little vid. For me? Hopefully I could get it out tonight. But I'm gonna catch y'all later, bro. OTO? Uwe? Safety.